Welcome to your lunchtime wellness yoga practice. I'm Kassondra Walters, and this is your practice today. You've taken this time to pause and dedicate space for yourself. Thank yourself for that. This is a gift from you to you. I'll be demoing the movements today so that you can see how they work in my body, but please know that there are no perfect shapes, that every body is unique, and that this is how my body forms the shapes. But I invite you to consider listening to your body, closing your eyes during your practice, and letting go of any judgments of shapes. Just be. Welcome. For those of you who may have practiced with me before, welcome back. For those that have not practiced with me before, I am a yoga teacher with 200 hours certification. I also became a certified personal trainer in 2017, and I do believe in movement as medicine. Today we'll be focused on chair yoga, which is small movements, just honoring movement in stillness. We don't have to do a lot. We can work from our chair, from wherever you're seated today. Perhaps it's at your desk or at your kitchen table or outside in the beautiful garden, wherever you're joining from. Enjoy this space for you. I have been on a journey of movement, and I'm so grateful to offer this practice to you. So thank you for choosing to share your space with me and your energy with me. We'll be focused on a few teachings today that I have gathered throughout my journey. So first I'll share with you a little bit about my story. I struggled to take care of myself physically, with nutrition, with movement for most of my life. And in my late 20s, I recognized this and did my best to show up at the gym and started practicing yoga in 2008 and learned a little bit about my body and reconnecting mind, body, and spirit. It wasn't until 2017 when I took my certified personal trainer course that I really started to understand more about the matter, the physical body. And that called me to my yoga teacher training just this past winter in 2024. I'm so grateful to have these teachings and to share them with you, and to invite you today to just see what calls to you and leave the rest. If it doesn't speak to you, if the movement doesn't feel right in your body, please know that your first teacher is your body and your heart. Listen to your inner intuition. Today, I'll be honoring the culture and teachings and offering a practice. Let's try that again. Honoring the culture and teachings of yoga today, my offering is a practice in the spirit of self-discipline, one of the niyamas, yoga's guidelines for living a healthy life. Grounded in the root chakra, which is located at the base of our spine, grounding us into the earth like the roots of the trees. The energy center and the element is earth, grounded, stable, your foundation. Honoring the culture and teachings of the Anishinaabe peoples on whose land I live, work, and give back, and from where I'm sharing this offering and practice with you today. Rooted in the 7 grandfather teachings of wisdom today, and honoring your body's wisdom. Honoring the culture and teachings of my Haudenosaunee heritage. I am Oneida from 6 Nations of the Grand River, like my mother. And it's a focus on the Thanksgiving address. So I'd like to read to you from the Thanksgiving address, The Trees. We now turn our thoughts to the trees. The earth has many families of trees who have their own instructions and uses. Some provide us with shelter and shade, others with fruit, beauty, and other useful things. Many peoples of the world use a tree as a symbol of peace and strength. With one mind, we greet and thank the tree of life. Now our minds are one. Our practice today will consist of a journaling prompt that I will share with you in a moment to invite you to set your intention. An intention is simply why you showed up today for your body and for yourself. Following that intention, we'll invite you to take a few minutes to sit with that. And then I will begin our physical practice, which is a 45-minute hatha style chair yoga practice today. We will not be leaving the chair. We'll be in seated position the entire time, and I will offer modified poses as we go through. Following our physical practice and mini sound bath at the end, we will have 45 minutes. We will have an opportunity to do the journaling prompts. So I will prompt you with some journaling prompts that will help you focus on compassion for yourself and your business. We are Indigenous entrepreneurs, and well-being for our physical body is so important so that we take care of our vessel so that we may do our important work. I invite you for your prompt to set an intention. And here is my question to you. I am here honoring my commitment to myself to ... Fill in the blank. Okay, I will prepare to begin our physical practice. So I'll move my notes aside here. Making sure I can still see them as we begin. So let's begin in mountain pose, seated with our soles of our feet planted firmly in the earth, grounded and rooted in Earth's energy. If it feels comfortable for you, feel free to close your eyes and just sit with your energy, connecting with your breath in mountain pose, palms on thighs, feet rooted in Earth's energy. Inhale, let your belly expand. Exhale, draw your belly button into your spine. Inhale, let your belly expand. Exhale, draw your belly button into your spine. Take 5 cleansing breaths, listening to your body at your own pace. Let's take your right ear to your right shoulder, just for some half moon circles, just stretching the neck. Maybe you've been working at your desk today or on your phone. This is a great way to have subtle movements in the body and just feel any tension. Send your breath wherever you feel any tension. Just gently drawing your chin down across your chest and back to your shoulder. Mm. Placing your palms on your knees, cat-cow seated. Inhale, shine your heart forward and lift your chin to the sky. As you exhale, round your back like a cat. Inhale for cow as we shine our heart forward and lift your chin to the sky. And exhale, round your back for cat. Just feeling how that feels in your body today. If there's any tension, gently send your breath there with compassion. Soles of our feet rooted into the earth, supported by our chair. We are grounded, supported. Let's do two more. Exhaling for cat. Inhaling for cow. And completing the cycle. Exhaling once more. And inhaling, shining our heart forward. And coming back into mountain pose. Take the fingertips, each fingertips, and place your left fingertips on your left shoulder, your right fingertips on your right shoulder. And let's just do some little shoulder circles, drawing with our elbows, little tiny circles. Just warming up that shoulder joint, stretching it out from the morning, from the day. Sending your breath wherever is needed. Let's change direction if you haven't already. Making tiny circles, just little circles, just warming up here. And placing our palms back to our thighs, take your left hand and place it on the side of your chair or on your thigh or knee. Again, listening to your body and wherever that feels comfortable. Lift your right hand to the sky. Inhale and exhale, side bend to the left. Looking below our armpit, just down toward the ground, protecting our neck. Inhale back to center. Right hand comes to right thigh or chair. Left arm lifts to the sky. And side bend to the right. Looking down underneath our arm. Inhale back to center. Let's honor that right side once again. Right arm to the sky, bending to the left. Just feeling that stretch in the side body, sending our breath to the rib cage. Inhale, center. And once more, lifting our left and reaching to the right. Inhale back to center. This time, take your right hand to your left thigh for a seated twist and reach your left arm to the back of your chair. And a gentle twist, just looking either at the side wall or gently over your back shoulder, gazing to the back of the room. Inhale, let your belly expand and relax. Exhale. Inhale to center, and let's do that on the other side. Left palm to right thigh, right arm just reaches and hooks around on the back of the chair. And you can look at the side wall if that's enough stretch for your body. Beautiful. If you'd like, feel free to gaze over your back shoulder. Inhaling, letting our belly expand. Exhale. Relax. Inhale back to center. Let's do that one more time. Twists are so great for the body. Just allowing us to release. And once more to the right. I'm going to move my table here just for this part. So let's move into some modified sun salutations. You may feel comfortable staying wherever you are in your seat. If you'd like, you can come a little closer to the edge of your seat. You're still very well supported, and we're not getting up. We're going to remain with our feet, soles of our feet, rooted into the earth. And let's begin with our sun salutations. As we inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, reaching our arms to the side of the room and allowing ourselves to come forward and down. Fingertips may graze the earth, allowing your head to be heavy. As you inhale, place your palms on your knees or shins, wherever that feels comfortable for you, for halfway lift, coming just halfway up. Inhaling and let it go back to forward fold, placing palms either on blocks if you have them. I practice with blocks every practice. You may want to place your hands on the blocks. You can put them at the highest height if that feels great for you. It's a really nice way to feel what your body's needing today and what feels right for you. Alternatively, you can come down to the earth and let your fingertips graze the earth and perhaps sway in a circle. As we inhale, let's walk our palms up our shins to our knees, returning to mountain pose. Let's do a few more sun salutations together. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, reach wide and fold forward toward the earth. I'm going to work with blocks today. And halfway lift, either hands on blocks or on shins or knees, whatever feels great for you. And let it go. Forward fold once more. And gently walking our hands back up our shins to our knees to return to seated mountain pose. I'm going to take the next couple at a little faster pace, same movements. Inhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walking gently back up our legs to seated position. And one more, sun salutation. Inhaling, perhaps gazing between our fingertips at that beautiful sunshine. Exhale, reaching wide, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And let it go. Walking gently back up our legs, returning to mountain pose. Beautiful. Now for our modified downward dog. So we're going to extend, bringing our knees to the corners of the chair, pointing to the sides of the room, extending our feet with the soles of your feet facing upwards, as though you are pressing against a wall. And with our shoulders and palms, we're also going to press against an imaginary wall in front of us, reaching just upward on a little bit of an angle, palms pressing into that energy of the wall. Modified downward dog. Feel the strength in your low body. We're still engaging, even though we're seated. Let's engage those lower body muscles, your glutes, your quads, and our upper body muscles in this posture with shoulders, biceps, triceps, forearms, fingertips. Are you feeling it? Let it go. Taking a moment just to return back to seated and take a few cleansing breaths to reap the benefits of the energy that you're cultivating for yourself. Where do you notice your energy flowing? Soles of our feet planted firmly in the earth, knees pointing forward about hip width apart for our feet. And forward fold. Inhale, fingertips to the sky, reaching forward, forward fold. You'll recognize this from the sun salutations, just one of the partial movements. Inhale and exhale, let it go. Inhale, gently walking up our shins to our knees, back to our thighs with the hands, coming into mountain pose. Let's explore goddess today. So bringing our feet like we did in downward dog, the knees point out toward the corner of the chair, toes are pointed in the same direction. So heels in essentially and toes out on a bit of an angle. And we're engaging those glute muscles. Even though we're seated, we want to feel those muscles working with us, well supported by our chair. And let's bring our goddess focus into our core. This is a core strength exercise. It's a lower body exercise and an upper body exercise, bringing our arms into cactus shape or goalpost shape and drawing our shoulder blades toward each other in the back as though you're pinching them together in the back gently. Hopefully no pain, just a little bit of tension to feel the muscles working. And let's relax and let our muscles relax for a moment. Just feeling the energy of the goddess pose. Draw a big breath in and let it go. And let's feel that goddess pose once again. So knees pointed out to the corner, toes out, heels in, glutes, quads engaged, core engaged. Goalpost the arms or cactus the arms. Shoulder blades draw together. Goddess. And back to center. Relax. Allow your body to feel the benefits of that fire that you're building within. Let's move through a few more sun salutations to keep that energy flowing. So as we did in the first round, we'll pick this up a little bit faster pace now that you know the movements. I'll still guide you through. We're going to move with each breath in and out. We'll have a movement. Inhale, lift, arms to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk our palms back up to our thighs. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, fold forward, down to the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, walk your palms back up to seated mountain pose. Let's take two more together. I'll guide you physically and let you guide yourself with your own inner voice. Returning to mountain pose, seated, feeling that flow of our energy within the body. Let's move into our warrior one. So I'm going to just move these blocks. Warrior one modified for chair. We have a couple of options. So we're going to start on the right side. Let's draw the right knee to the right wall. You may find it comfortable to sit in the middle of your chair. Get familiar with your space and try it out. First option for warrior one, our left leg will be on a bit of an angle, still at the front of our chair, and our foot, the toes are on a little bit of an angle, as you can see as well. And our warrior one pose, we face the right knee and we lift our left hand and our right hand to the sky. Modified warrior one. Alternatively, take your left knee, your back knee, and drop it down as you see in a bent pose and facing over the right knee, warrior one. Listening to your body today, whichever pose feels right for you. This is a power pose, so keep those low body muscles engaged, the glutes, the quads, feeling your core, your shoulders. And return to center. And of course, we have two sides, so let's do that on the left side. Warrior one. Left knee facing the left wall, right knee down at the floor, or extending that leg on a bit of an angle. This is feeling best for me today, so I'm going to keep the knee bent. And we face over our left knee and reach our arms to the sky. Muscles engaged and breath supporting us, our chair supporting us, grounded and strong, safe and stable. Warrior one. Return to center. Take a few breaths to connect with your energy. That's a fire building pose, and it builds strength. You can see how much you can do from a seated position in chair yoga. Yes. Let's keep building that fire. We're going to bring our feet touching side by side and our knees touching if that feels comfortable. And coming up on our balls of our feet and sliding a little bit toward the edge of the chair if that feels right for you. Lifting your arms to face again, palms pressing into that imaginary wall, pushing, reaching forward, and drawing your shoulders back. So we're working in a motion to work through those shoulder muscles, pushing and pulling, drawing back. Letting your feet come back to the earth, sliding back a little bit on your chair. Feet are hip width apart. Palms can rest on the thighs. Seated mountain pose is a great way to reconnect with your energy. Figure four. Take your right ankle to your left knee. And this may be enough of a stretch for you today. You may feel it in your quadricep, in your thighs here, in your hip flexors or your glutes. You may feel it in other places. Listen to your body and see what's happening with your body today. If this is enough stretch for you, stay here. If you'd like to join me, let's go into a forward fold figure four. Just resting my palm on my foot and my knee, gently pressing with the crown of your head, reaching forward. Inhale, drawing the crown back up, keeping our back straight as we come back to center for figure four. Let's place the soles of our feet back to the earth, and let's honor the left side and do that again. Left ankle comes to the right knee, and this may be enough. I'm feeling that today. This may be enough of a stretch for you. If you'd like to join me in figure four, forward fold, inhale and gently hinge at your hips and fold forward over your front shin. Inhale, draw your crown back up to center and return the soles of your feet to the earth. Just taking a moment there. Let's sit in mountain for 5 cleansing breaths. Hmm. Tree pose. If you're working with blocks today, you can place your left foot on a block if that feels good for you. You can also work without blocks and keep your feet rooted firmly in the earth. Take your right foot and just place it up against your left and let your right knee fall open for tree pose modified. And as we inhale, let your arms be your branches, whatever your tree looks like today. Perhaps they're expansive. Perhaps you prefer to keep your palms together at heart center for modified tree. Standing tall like the oak, rooted in earth's energy, stable, safe. You are grounded. Taking your right palm and gently bringing your right knee back to center, placing the soles of your feet on the earth again. This time I'll work with the block on the right side to show the difference. So your right foot on the block, your left foot can be up against the block. It can be toes, whatever feels right for you. The purpose is to allow expansion here and to let your left knee fall open. You may want to place it up on the block if that feels great for you. Play around. There's no certain posture in the way it's supposed to look. It's how it looks in your body. And let's draw your branches up for tree. Feel that energy above and below, rooted in the earth, drawing energy down through the crown, allowing it to flow. Maybe you're even swaying to the music if that feels right for you. Whatever your tree looks like today, there's no one answer. And taking your left palm and supporting that left knee, drawing it back into center and returning the soles of your feet to the earth. Moving into cat-cow, once again, you'll remember this from the beginning of our sequence. This time, I invite you to wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a big hug, palms on shoulders or wherever it feels good for you. As we work through cat-cow, you'll feel a stretch through your shoulders, perhaps through your back. Inhale, shine your heart forward and lift your chin. Exhale for that stretch, rounding your back for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. And take a few more at your own pace, letting your breath guide you, sending your breath wherever you might feel any tension. Maybe just rolling out your shoulders a little bit after that, seeing how it feels for your body. Sun salutations this time with another modification, just introducing some options for you. We'll do sun salutation with moon salutes. Feet are planted on the earth about hip width apart. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Palms come together for moon salute. And this time, let's side bend to the left. Looking down over under your armpit. Just protecting the neck. Inhale back to center. And exhale, bending to the right. Moon salute. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold. Walk our palms back to seated mountain pose. Let's do a couple more again together. Inhale, lift your arms to the sky. Palms come together in moon salute. Exhale, side bend to the left. Back to center. And exhale, side bend to the right. Looking under that left armpit. Inhale, back to center. Inhale and forward fold. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Walk back to seated mountain. One more. I'll demo without the cue. Beautiful. Take a couple of cleansing breaths, perhaps closing your eyes if that feels right for you, and just feeling the benefits of that energy flowing in your body, your energy. Warrior 2, building a little bit more fire before we close our practice today. Bring the right knee to the right side. This is an evolution of Warrior 1. So with Warrior 2, we come back a little bit more on the chair, reaching, extending the left leg as far as we can across the chair. Toes are pointed forward. Right toes are pointed to the side wall. If this feels good for you, beautiful. Alternatively, return to Warrior 1 as we did in the first sequence. This is a great pose as well. So just focusing on what feels right in your body today. Warrior 2. Warrior 2 arms. Extend your arms to the sides of the room, gazing forward, and then turning our gaze over our right fingertip, right middle finger for our drishti, our focus. Powerful pose, feeling our glutes engaged, our quads, our soles of our feet rooted in the earth's energy. Crown of our head drawing upward. Flip your front palm. Allow your left palm to fall gently on your back leg. And reverse your warrior, reaching up and over, gazing at your palm. Reverse Warrior 2. Extended side angle. Place your right forearm on your right thigh. Reach your left arm up and over toward the side of the room. And gaze down at your right foot or underneath your left armpit. Whatever feels good for your body and your neck today. Extended side angle. Inhale back to center. Beautiful. And let's do that on the other side. Left knee points 90 degrees out to the left. If we're going with warrior one, we're going to let the right knee drop back down, remembering that with warrior one, we face the side, reaching our arms to the sky. If you'd like to try warrior two, let's reach that back right foot to the back. Side edge of our foot is lined up with the edge of the wall. Toes are pointing forward, left toes pointing to the side wall. Reaching to extend with warrior two arms and gazing over our left middle finger. Keeping those lower body muscles engaged. Our shoulders are working here too. The whole body is working, drawing energy up from the earth and down from the stars. Flip your front palm. Let your back palm fall to your back thigh and reach up and over for reverse warrior, gazing at your palm. Inhale, exhale, place your left forearm on your left thigh. Reach your right arm up overhead toward the opposite wall and gazing down at your left foot or under your right armpit, whatever feels right for you today. Return to center for our seated mountain pose as we close our practice in this moment and prepare for Shavasana. If you feel comfortable closing your eyes, drawing in a few cleansing breaths, palms planted on thighs, soles of your feet rooted in the earth, acknowledging the energy you've cultivated within your body today, your energy, and the gift that you've given yourself to be here. In Shavasana, I'll play a sound bath. We'll have 5 minutes of relaxation. We'll do a modified Shavasana in our chair. So if you have a back to your chair, hopefully, lie back comfortably for our modified Shavasana. You can keep your knees bent if that's comfortable for you. You can extend your legs. I invite you to close your eyes, place your palms on your thighs, and integrate this time as I play a sound bath for you. As you gently come out of Shavasana, perhaps begin by wiggling your fingertips, just gently wherever they may be, or your toes, coming back into this space. And I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart in prayer. In the yogic teachings, Namaste means the light in me sees, honors, and acknowledges the light in you. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today and your energy. I hope that you've enjoyed your lunchtime well-being physical practice. Namaste. That concludes our physical movement as medicine portion of the workshop today. And we'll move into our journaling, compassion for self and your business part of the workshop. So for this portion of the workshop, I'm just going to bring out some prompts. If you have your journal, I invite you to sit with your journal. I have this beautiful journal here that was gifted to me from 4 Generations Creations, and it's so beautiful for our matriarchs. It says matriarch, strength, knowledge, resilience, and wisdom. For our journaling portion of the workshop, I'll provide the prompts and offer you the space to journal in between those prompts. First prompt: how does my body feel when I allow small, intentional movements like rolling my shoulders or wiggling my toes to guide me back to presence? How does my body feel when I allow small, intentional movements like rolling my shoulders or wiggling my toes to guide me back to presence? Offering 2 more minutes in this space for you to write whatever comes forward. There's no wrong answer. One more minute for this first prompt. And we'll move through these next few prompts just a little bit faster with a couple minutes of journaling space, but take whatever time you need to return to these in reflection. Second question and prompt. What messages has my body been trying to share with me lately? Am I listening with compassion and curiosity? What messages has my body been trying to share with me lately? Am I listening with compassion and curiosity? One more minute with this prompt. In what ways can I honor my body's mobility today, even if my range of motion is limited or changing? How does this connect to the teaching of wisdom? In what ways can I honor my body's mobility today, even if my range of motion is limited or changing? How does this connect to the teaching of wisdom? One more minute with this prompt to journal. And our fourth and final prompt for your journaling portion of the workshop today: how might the way I care for my body through rest, movement, or presence mirror the way I care for the spirit of my business? What does this reveal about the well-being of both? How might the way I care for my body through rest, movement, or presence mirror the way I care for the spirit of my business? What does this reveal about the well-being of both? One more minute with this final prompt. Thank you so much for sharing your energy today. I invite you to take these thoughts that you've created with yourself and either keep them private in your journal if that feels right for you, or perhaps discuss them with a fellow Indigenous entrepreneur that you trust, that supports you, that understands the challenges of also being an entrepreneur and taking care of ourselves and how important that is. Thank yourself for showing up for you today, remembering your intention set at the top of your yoga practice today, the reason why you showed up today for yourself. Today we focused on niyamas, the niyamas of self-discipline in the yogic teachings. Can you show courage and stay in the fire until you find the blessing. Transformation. You focused on the Anishinaabe 7 grandfather teachings of wisdom. Our first teacher is our own heart, a Cheyenne quote. Today, you honored your inner knowing, your body's wisdom. You focused on the Haudenosaunee Thanksgiving address and the trees, a symbol of peace and strength. Like the trees, you are rooted in Mother Earth, supported, nourished, and interconnected. Thank you again for sharing your energy and sharing this space with me today. I hope you've enjoyed your lunchtime well-being break and chair yoga practice with me. My name is Kassondra Walters. Please feel free to reach out and ask me any questions you may have about your practice or your journaling. I look forward to connecting with you again next month for our next yoga practice in the series. Namaste.